Welcome, everyone. My name is Karen Johnson, and I am Chairman of the Board of the Warrensville Heights Area Chamber of Commerce. I am also President of W.F. Hannon Sons, located right here in the city of Warrensville Heights. Today, our webinar is presented by NOACC. Cindy Holzheimer, President and CEO of the Northern Ohio Area Chambers of Commerce, along with her panel, will present the cost-saving member benefits available to the WHACC members. Today, they will talk about discovering new saving opportunities, finding benefits that are right for you, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. I'd also like to thank our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to bring you these very informative webinars. So once again, thank you to everyone. Cindy, I will let you take it over to introduce your panel and start talking about the cost-saving ways for our members.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Karen. Here's a list of the panel people that we're going to have today. I will also be introducing them as they come up and speak. And again, good morning. Again, my name is Cindy Holzheimer, President and CEO of the Northern Ohio Area Chambers of Commerce, NOACC for short. We are an association of 129 chambers across the northern part of Ohio. Our mission is elevating chambers and chamber professionals through our dynamic benefits and resources. I would like to thank the team at the Warrensville Chamber for putting together this great event today and for the opportunity to introduce or reintroduce you to programs that can save your business money on various expenses. I would also like to give a shout out to my chamber partner in crime, Ms. Karen Schaefer. She is the NOACC Program Director. Our main focus is on providing cost-saving solutions for chambers to include in their benefits packages for members and also providing an amazing support system for our chamber executives and professionals. You are a member of the chamber, and the chamber itself is a member of NOACC. Because you are a member of a NOACC chamber, you have access to all of our cost-saving solutions that we're going to talk about today. One of our programs is a discount on medical insurance premiums available through two options with Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the Chamber Saver Plan and the SACA benefit plan. The first is the Anthem Chamber Saver Program. This is a fully insured plan and is traditional or ACA, Obamacare, same plan. There are plans for small groups, which is 2 to 50 employees, and for large group, which is 51 and over. There are numerous ancillary options, which are vision, dental, life insurance. There are over 260,000 members in this program statewide, so it's a very robust program. The second group savings option is the Anthem SACA Benefit Plan, MEWA. For when you're on Jeopardy, MEWA stands for Multiple Employer Welfare Arrangement. This plan was designed for small businesses and allows for 2 to 50 employees. Sole proprietors are also eligible for this plan option. There are also a host of ancillary product options and also 3 renewal date options. There are now over 90,000 people enrolled in this plan, which started in 2016. To enroll in either of the plans, just reach out to your medical insurance broker for a quote. If you are not currently working with a broker, reach out to the chamber. They'll give you a list of member brokers that you can reach out to. The next program I'd like to review is the Chamber Energy Program provided by Community Energy Advisors, or CEA. CEA is a certified management firm that does energy, and they do an amazing job of educating and protecting and helping chamber members save money on their natural gas and electricity. It is no secret that electric and natural gas costs have been skyrocketing in the last few months. If you are seeing your bills getting larger, your current contract may have expired and you are now paying retail prices. You can send your latest statements to billreview@cea.com, and they can review those and let you know what you can save with their programs. As you can see from this slide, prices from this year versus last year at this time are drastically different. Some cases more than $6 per MCF difference. That is just huge, huge, huge. Again, if you would like to have a bill review done for your natural gas and or electric, not everyone can do both, and we understand that. You can do one, the other, or both. Send your latest statements to billreview@cea.com and let the trusted team at CEA help you save money. On the inquiry form here on the right, you'll notice there are boxes to check for electricity, natural gas, and then also sustainability, which leads me to our next chamber program, which is the Chamber Sustainability Program provided by Verity. This program offers a comprehensive menu of energy-related sustainability solutions for businesses and their employees. One of those solutions are renewable energy certificates, or RECs. As you can tell, everything is kind of an acronym. To further explain using the picture here, on the left-hand side, green energy is manufactured by wind and solar farms, and that energy is put into the power grid, which is in the middle there. When enough green energy is produced in the power grid, a renewable energy certificate is produced and available for purchase by companies and residents, which you see on the right-hand side. The money raised from the sale of those RECs goes back to the manufacturers of the green energy. And at the bottom, you'll see that. So it goes back to those folks at the green energy where they can produce more green energy. So it's a nice cycle, and it's really supporting that effort of being green. RECs can be purchased for your home, your business, and also for your employees' homes. And as you can see here, these are the average pricing for each of those. I can tell you that NOACC is 100% green because we have purchased enough RECs to cover our business and also our employees' homes. For more information about the Chamber Sustainability Program, you can visit Verity at ECO or email those statements to chamber@verity.eco for more information. There's also a form on the NOACC website that you can fill out and send in. We're also going to make sure that the Chamber has those forms as well that you can access. Our next program, as you can see from the blank screen, is provided by Partnership. This is our Chamber Shipping Program. And I would like to show a short video that gives a nice overview of the program. As you can see from the video, there's some great savings on shipping. You can actually save 45% on FedEx Express services and 25% on select FedEx ground and home delivery services. If you do truck shipping, Partnership goes out to all the major carriers and they go out for bid to get the best price and delivery times for your business. Enrollment is very easy. You just go to partnership.com/89NOACC. If you have a FedEx account already, you can put in your account information. It goes straight to FedEx. And if you are able to save money with the program, they automatically enroll you. You can use that same screen to actually register for a FedEx account program. You can start saving money on that program today. Our next program is our Chamber Processing Program. And I'm very excited to introduce to you today our partner from BankCard, Lisa Heller.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm Lisa Heller, and I'm with BankCard of America. We are proud to be a preferred partner of NOACC. And today I'd like to tell you a little bit about that and how your members can get involved to have cost savings, sales or service and sorry, I'm losing my track, and solutions. So let me tell you a little bit about merchant services. I'm sure you have heard the term of merchant services, but what does that exactly mean? That means that a business or an organization can accept credit cards. But today's credit cards are much different today than they were years ago. Years ago, all you would have to do is put a terminal up in your place of business and you can take credit cards. Today, they look so much differently, and you can take credit cards with your point of sale system, your e-commerce shopping cart, or even on your phone. So I'm going to go through those in a little bit just to tell you exactly what that means. So if you have a credit card terminal, you can take face-to-face payment, and you'll find terminals in all different types. You can find them in grocery stores, retail stores, automotive shops. It's the ability to be able to take that card. You can tap and pay, you can swipe, you can enter that card, and you can use a chip. We can put those devices in almost any type of store. But their stores are not traditional any longer. Now we have stores that are e-commerce friendly. So we can also take that card acceptance and move that to a person's website, to their Facebook page. We can help them with invoice to pay, even texting to pay. We want to make that as easy as possible for your members. Additionally, what if it's a brand new member or someone that's adding a new location? We have point of sale systems that will be able to help them track their inventory, stay in touch with their employees, scheduling, and it is just we have multiple different point of sale systems for all types of businesses. And lastly, the last platform I just want to mention, it's gained in popularity over the last few years, is our smartphones. Almost all of us have some type of smartphone where we can take payments. Mobile payments have become so popular, and we see those with contractors and service businesses, seasonal events such as golf outings, chamber events, nonprofits, but that's where you can text to pay and text receipts. You can use that with single or multiple users. That's a little bit about some of the platforms that we do to accept payments. But who is a good customer? Who's a good member? Well, as Cindy mentioned, if you are a NOACC chamber, which you are, all of your members are eligible to receive special discounts, services, wholesale prices, non-contracts, and no leasing. So why this is important to a small business or organization is because it helps them save money. It not only helps them save money, but it actually provides additional service to them. Locally, we bring their terminals out, we train their staff, and we make sure that their company is ready to accept payments and comfortable with their new devices. How does this benefit the chamber? Well, any member that signs up for the program will then receive a quarterly stipend to help the chamber with their advertising dollars. So not only is it a win-win for your members, but it's a win-win for the chamber. How do you find out more? Well, you can actually call, text, or email me. I'm Lisa Heller, and I manage the partnership. I'll come out, we'll set up a time we can meet and talk about the business and the business's needs. We'll do a complimentary review, and we'll provide recommendations for that member. Again, there are no contracts and no leases, so there's really no reason why they shouldn't take a look at that. I had a referral just a week ago that was a small doctor's office, and they hadn't looked at it in a couple years, but one of the chambers referred them. We came out, we looked at their bill, and we were able to save them $850. That wasn't $850 a year. That was $850 a month. So if you do the math, that was almost $10,000 worth of savings for that small little doctor's office. So please, please, please give me a call and let's see if we can help you. Again, easy setup, wholesale pricing, no contract. What's the risk? We'll do face-to-face installation and training, and we offer local and 24/7 support. My contact information is on this page. Please write it down, reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you. I'm Lisa Heller with Bank Card. We're the merchant service provider for NOACC, and we would love to help you with this.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That is really great information, as always. Next up, to talk about the Chamber Workers' Compensation Program, I'd like to introduce Senior Consultant for ProMedica Employer Services, Mr. Peter Young.
Good morning, Cindy, Karen, and the Warrensville Heights Chamber. We are thrilled to be here this morning, and just to let you all know, we are also a member of the Chamber, and one of our employees sits on the board. So we are very much local to you and engaged. Our offices actually are in Warrensville Heights, so this is really our home chamber. As Cindy mentioned, I'm a senior healthcare consultant. The name of our company this month is ProMedica Employer Services. It keeps changing. We're a part of a very large healthcare services organization headquartered out of Toledo. Many hospitals and clinics, and now we're in 33 states. So things keep changing for us. Been in the business here at ProMedica for about 18 years. And we have been thrilled to be a member of the vendor team for NOACC and endorsed for the services that we provide since 2008. I'm going to focus today on specific services. We offer lots of things, but things that might help small, medium, and large chamber members with their employee absences, savings and discount programs, and we'll focus today on workers' compensation. And then I did want to spend some time mentioning that Ohio is now offering more than $60,000 in free grant money that provides between 75 and 100% reimbursement funding to help employers complete one-time types of projects in employee absences, health and wellness, and safety that they probably couldn't afford to do, have the time to do, or the expertise to do on their own. So this is really important money. It's free. It's available to any employer that meets the eligibility criteria. And I would please contact us. We'd like to help you get money that is just sitting out there for you. So let's see. We are a third-party administrator that designs and manages many of these programs, and we do with our own staff. Get a sense of employers outsource these types of needs because of the expertise and experience we have, and maybe again that they can't do internally. So we get involved in policy issues, risk issues, financial issues, claim management, programs and discounts. And it's across, these are just 6 of the state or federal or just individual needed benefit programs. Some of these are mandated again by state or federal organizations. Some are disability type, is an insurance, health and wellness. It covers a lot of different areas. Employee assistance is kind of important to think about. We are all hearing more and more about the stress, both physical and mental, on employees during COVID and just in general. And now we've got high inflation, et cetera, things that are really difficult for employees these days. They might need some counseling help. We are here with our own staff for that. Next slide, Cindy. So why choose us? Well, as I mentioned, we're members of the chamber. We're local. We actually work out of the Warrensville Heights area. And if you believe in the buy local, keep your profits in Ohio, and work with the local chamber, we are here for you. We are large enough to offer most of these services with our own staff, but small enough to really work directly with our partners, with the chamber leadership, and with clients one-to-one, face-to-face. We do a lot of free consulting in areas such as education, creating value, saving time and money, controlling business risks, and always try to get these to you at a competitive rate. So employee absence benefits. I still haven't met a company yet that isn't having trouble hiring the right people or keeping their employees, retaining them, or keeping them healthy. And the third point is kind of where we're at with absences. Hiring is a challenge, retaining is a challenge, but if you have somebody that has a health issue and they miss time, now you're missing and having a third staffing problem. And probably these are some of your most important experienced employees, the people that you just can't afford to not have available. Next. So let's focus on three things today. We'll start, Cindy, with the self-employed independent contractor stuff. Next slide. So what happens to you as a self-employed sole proprietor independent contractor if you have a work-related accident or illness? And by the way, COVID is considered an illness that may be covered by several of the types of insurance plans that you have. And if it's work-related, and that's not as prevalent anymore, but certainly was in the last couple of years, would your health insurance cover your medical bills or your specialist or rehab costs? Maybe yes, maybe no, probably more likely no. And what would happen if you can't work and earn an income? Does your business shut down? Do you have people that can take on the processes and programs that you can't do? Probably not, because you're a sole proprietor or independently self-employed. And if you can't earn an income, what happens to your business and what happens to your family? So next slide. Some examples of those would be car accidents to and from a client, slip and fall on ice during the winter. We certainly have that challenge up here in Northern Ohio. And some of the new kinds of things with home office issues, tripping over laptop cords, it's going on. People are set up their home office on carpeting and they have a chair that doesn't really slide over carpeting well, and they've fallen backwards. These are all types of claims that we have actually been dealing with. So self-employed people can actually get a workers' comp policy that may cost as little as $120 a year, not a month. Those come with no copays, no deductibles, no coinsurance, no out-of-pocket maximums. And workers' comp insurance provides income replacement while you are convalescing or getting healthy. What that basically means is all of your medical bills will be paid for you. You'll earn an income. It's a very inexpensive approach to things. And I have a couple of fun examples. Some of you may know at the Warrensville Heights Chamber, the photographer for NOACC, his name is Scott Morrison. I was on the board of a different chamber, and Scott and I talked for about 3 years before the light bulb went off for him. And he said, you know what? I'm really potentially putting my business at risk and my family at risk. So he's done this. Best example I have is a contractor out of Columbus that we work with. He needed two shoulder surgeries based on a work issue. I think he last told me he had about $40,000 in medical bills, and he was laid up for 6 months. So the medical cost him absolutely $0, and he earned an income for the 6 months that he couldn't work through just having a very inexpensive workers' comp policy. So I encourage any of the members of the Warrensville Chamber, if you are self-employed, sole proprietor, and independent contractors, please contact me. You might be surprised how inexpensive this is and how much it reduces your risk to your business. Next slide. Switching gears, what we're probably most famously known for are workers' comp premium discount programs, something called group rating. If you're lucky enough to have not had any claims, you can actually save up to 53% off of your workers' comp premiums every year in that program. But did you know that you could actually increase that to 67% by working with somebody like us who will give you the lowdown on how these other programs that the Bureau makes available. And oh, by the way, group rating is not the only discount program option out there. There are 9 others. And we try to give you an idea through education information, what's the best fit for your business. We do all that as kind of free consulting. We'll be happy to give you quotes and ideas and sit down with you and make house calls about these types of subjects. So it's a lot of money in the workers' comp system that you could save, but you should probably check it out. Most employers get a couple of quotes every year. Happy to be one of those. Doesn't, again, obligate you to do anything. Next slide, Cindy. So I mentioned grant programs and I mentioned employee absences. In the middle of the page, well, there's a grant program called Transitional Work. And in the middle of the page, there are 4 examples of where this might help you bring somebody back to work in modified or light duty, as it's called, be able to pay them an income so they're not out, but also work as therapy, bring them back to work, keep them going, and get them back before they're 100% healthy. Typical examples, you get hurt on a weekend playing softball. That's potentially a situation where you can't go to work on Monday. You have a car accident. Gosh, you hope you don't have anything too serious, but we've had whiplash claims. Maybe you have disability insurance for that. Certainly a work-related injury is workers' comp. As a business owner, you might have to deal with the American with Disabilities Act that protects from discriminating against people trying to be hired with a disability or a current employee who has a temporary or long-term disability. And having an injury situation is considered a short-term disability. So you got to be careful with running amok with some of the federal and state laws out there. So I mentioned this is a grant program. Transitional work is a one-time project to get done. You can obtain up to $6,300 from the state of Ohio. It's a 100% reimbursement. I would guess that most employers aren't aware of this, probably don't have one of these types of transitional work programs. We've actually been managing about 1,000 of these over the years and have about 50 in the works right now because the money is free. So please feel free to contact me about seeing if you're eligible, how this works, how this might save you and your employees from a lot of different healthcare and business headaches. I think a quick example in the middle of the page. If you have just one high-cost workers' comp claim, you could see your premiums increase for up to 4 years because you lose your discounts and you see 100% potential increases. Best way I can explain this is if you, let's just say, had a $10,000 a year premium, it doubled to $20,000 times 4 years is $40,000 of increased cost. Think about if you had a business margin of just 10% because the math is easy. Now you've got to find $400,000 of new sales just to pay for that $40,000 premium increase over 4 years. I suggest to you that getting one of these built for you is really quick and easy for us, not a big time consumer, and you're going to get the cost of the grant to pay you back. Please invest in your business, protect yourself from these kinds of high costs. So I think that's it for me. I think I got it in time. Thank you. My name again, Peter Young. You see my contact information. We are also members of the chamber and would look forward to talking with you. Thank you.
Once again, I'd like to thank Cindy, Lisa, and Peter. What a wealth of information you gave us today with the benefits you can provide to the chamber. I can personally just speak on one, and that's the Chamber Energy Program that I am a part of and personally a part of. And I tell you, Cindy hit it on the head. Skyrocket with, let's see, I'm on with my gas supplier and also my electrical, and it was simple to do. Like Cindy said, I just emailed my latest bill that I received from my 2 utility companies, and it was quick, easy. And what's really nice too, Cindy, is that they'll reach back to me every so often and follow up and see how everything is. And they even re-looked at my bill to make sure I was getting the rate I should have. So it's a wonderful program. And I'd also like to say that I also sent an email out to all of my employees and let them know about this Chamber Energy Program. So it's really nice what you're doing for the community. So I thank all of you. I would like to wish everybody a happy day today. It's hot and humid out there, and enjoy the rest of the week. And thank you for attending.